Hey guys, welcome back. This is TJ with Down Home Cooking. Today I'm going to show you guys how to take care of your cast iron. Now, a lot of you all don't know that cast irons was one of the first non-stick skillets out there. They had them back with Daniel Boone and all those old great heroes of the wild frontier. But I'm going to show you today how we take care of it here in 2024. It's not as hard as you think, and I use cast iron more than anything that I cook with. You can see behind me I do have some Wolfgang Puck steel skillets and pans. I do have one ironclad. That's one of my favorite new skillets. Maybe I can get a sponsor one day. And also, maybe I might get a sponsor of Diet Mountain Dew. I drink this all day long. I don't drink any water or anything else. This is my, so to speak, crack juice. Get the Dew, Diet Mountain Dew. Alright, so there's a couple things that you guys need to know about cast irons. So first of all, I've got this one right here. And as you can see, it's pretty bad. This cast iron is old. It's an old Lodge cast iron, and you can see the buildup on here, how thick it is. I mean, it doesn't really have an edge. It's now rounded. This has been seasoned many times because I used to eat out of this skillet when I was a kid. This was my mother's skillet. She gave me 2 skillets before she passed away, and this is one of them. The other one's just an old, I don't even think it's a brand name. It was a cheap, probably a Walmart or something like Big Lots skillet, and the handle's already about broken off, and I've got it put away in a tote box. But anyways, I still use this one right here. This is a great skillet, and some people think when they get this bad, there's no hope. There's nothing they can do, so they just kind of put it away and hang it on a wall or something. But don't do that. Pull that back off the wall. Let me show you how to get this thing seasoned. So watch and learn. Alright, so I'm a one-man show again today, so I'm going to show you guys what we got going on here. Alright, so all you really need is a good soft brush. One thing you don't want to ever use, and I know you've heard people already tell you, you don't ever want to use this on it except for one time. And I will tell you right now, that one time is when you first get it, and it's got rust in it and it's really bad. You want to use the Dawn to strip it away, so you can get it down to the bare cast iron, so you can get ready to get it seasoned. So that's the only time you really want to use Dawn or any kind of detergent, cleaning detergent or something like that on it. So we're going to get this one cleaned up. We've got our oven set at 425. You're going to see that here in just a second. I'll explain a little bit more to you. But right now, I want you guys just kind of watch me. I'm going to clean this in front of you guys and show you how easy it is to get stuff like this out, okay? So all you want to do, let me see if I can get this down here a little bit more. All you want to do is have the most hottest water you can get out of your faucet. That's the best thing to do. And if you have one of these right here, I've got an old time, this ain't a fancy kitchen here. We're just using this for our little cooking thing here. But I'm going to wait till it gets really hot. So cast iron is really good to cook with, and the reason why is because it distributes the heat consistently and even, and it cooks so well. And if you have one that's seasoned, man, it makes your food taste so much better. It cooks better. It's just all around just the best skillet that you can still get. And like I said, they've been using this for over 100 years, maybe longer than that. Well, I think it is longer than that. I really never did the research on it, but it has been around for a long time. So all I'm going to do because I'm going to take this and just spray it out real good. I want to get it, trying to break up as much as I can with this hot water, because most of that will just break up. So after I do that, I want to get this soft bristle brush. And most of the time, after you got a pan that's seasoned and been taken care of, like mine, even though it was caked up like that, little hot water and this brush, it just cleans it right out. I mean, so on this little episode of this, it's not going to be too hard showing you guys how to clean this. I will do one later on. When I get one, I'll go to a yard sale or an auction or something. See how dirty that is? And it just rinses right off in your sink. If I come across one in an auction or a yard sale, or somebody wants to get rid of one and it's in bad shape, I'll show you how to bring it back to life. But just wipe the whole thing off, because like I say, we're going to re-season this cast iron. Even though it really doesn't need it that bad, I'm going to do it for you guys just to show you all how it's done. Okay, so just hang tight. All right, after we get that, what you want to do is you want to get a lint-free towel, and you want to just wipe it out real easy. Now, I brought this salt out. This is just some Himalayan pink salt. It's seasoned salt. So normally what you would do is, if there was something real hard that you couldn't get out, you just put some of this in it like that, and then you would take that salt and you would just kind of scrub it a little bit, and it will, knock it out. You don't ever want to use a metal spatula, anything like that on it. You want to use wood. I don't even like using a hard plastic. I don't even like doing that. But anyways, all we're going to do is wipe this out real good, get it good and dry. You're going to wipe the outside of it as well. Just dry it real good. And then, I also brought this wooden spatula out just in case I had to, scrape on it. I just wanted to show you guys. And all you're going to do is bring it over. I like doing it like this. You want to bring it over here on your stove, and you want to set it down, and you want to get it hot before you put it in the oven. Now, like I said, I got my oven on 425 here, and you want to, after we put the seasoning in it, you want to season it for about an hour. This is what we're going to stick on top of it. We're going to put the pan upside down on top of it after we season it. So get you an old cookie sheet or something and put you some tinfoil on it, so that way that old oil and stuff runs out. It's just real easy cleanup. I've learned that over the years. Let's see what else. Let's talk about oils real fast while we're waiting for that to heat up. So look at there, it's trying to move on me. So you want to use avocado oil or grapeseed oil. Anything other than that, it's not a real good oil to put into a cast iron. I've tried about all of them. You don't want to use bacon grease or lard if you're going to store it for a while. Now, you can use it to season it if you use it all the time, because if you put it down, put lard or something like that on it, or that bacon grease, it's going to get stinky and foul, and it's just not going to be real good. It'll taint on you. So that's what we got. That's what we got to say about that. But here's what I like using. I just like using just regular avocado oil, and I'm going to show you guys real fast how we're going to do that. So, like I said, I've got my pan and just kind of warmed it up over there a little bit. That's all I want to do. I just want to warm it up. That kind of helps it dry just a little bit better, because I want to let it dry just a little bit before I put oil in it. So you just want to put a little oil in it. You just want to wipe it real good all the way around the edges. And you want to get that buff look. Wipe some on the outside like that. See how merry it looks? You want to put it upside down. 425 degrees. We are going to set our timer here for 1 hour. And we're going to pop this oiled cast iron in the oven, remember avocado oil or grapeseed oil. That's what you want to use on it. We're going to put it in there for an hour and we're going to come right back. Hold on just a second. Let's go ahead and do it because we got the timer on. All right, we got it there. We got our timer set for an hour. So we're going to wait an hour and we'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, so we just pulled it out of the oven. It's been an hour and you got to let it cool off. You got to let it cool off. It's still warm. You want it to be warm. You don't want it to be ice cold. You want it to be warm. And as you can see here, you can see how it did right there. So what that is, that's all that's doing is setting up and bonding to the cast iron. So we got to go over it again. It sometimes, usually takes about 3 times. Sometimes it could go up to 6 times. But that's part of seasoning a cast iron. It could go into the next day because it takes an hour at a time. Not everybody has all day long to spend seasoning your cast iron. For instance, you may come home from work, notice that your cast iron needs to be seasoned again, and it's just something that you do over a period of a couple days. Like I said, sometimes you can get by with doing it 3 times, and sometimes it takes more. But the way we're going to be able to tell is it's going to be a real smooth surface, and it's going to be shiny and nice and clean. So here we go. We're going to do it again. Like I said, we're just going to apply a small amount of oil in it. And like I said, you don't want to put too much because if you do, it'll start sticking. And you want to rub it pretty good to where it's real shiny. And you want to get the top. And I got something on my rag. That's salt from earlier. And then you want to make sure that you get the top of it too. So I just take a little bit and put on my rag at this point. And you just want to make sure the whole thing gets seasoned. See how clean that is? So the heat's gonna go and cause it to bond again. And like I said, it may take several more times, but we're here to get it done. I'm gonna show you guys. So we're gonna place it right back on our rack. And we're gonna stick it right back in here. We're gonna set our timer for another hour. And we're going to wait. So when we come back, we're going to see what coat number 2 looks like, all right? Hey guys, I'm back, and this is the second time that the cast iron has been in the oven. So let's take a look at it real quick to see what it looks like. So, see these little spots? These are the oil bonded to the cast iron, like I said a while ago. So notice that there is more. So this one's going to take probably 2 or 3 more times to get it seasoned real good. But so I'm going to go ahead and coat it again. Let you watch me do that again real fast. Get my avocado oil. And I'm going to pour just a little bit in there. Remember, don't put too much or it'll get gummed up and gummy. You don't want that. And you're just going to generously rub it around real good. Make sure you get all the spots. Remember, after an hour, when you bring it out of the oven, let it cool off to the touch. You want it to still be warm. And you want to just coat the rest of it that's on the rag on the outside of it so you get everything done. Make everything look good and consistent, but that's got a little bit right there. But you don't want any big globs, so that was a good illustration there. So there's that. Okay, now I'm going to take and put it back on my rack upside down here. And then I'm going to pop it right back in the oven. 425. Set my timer for another hour. Okay guys, we'll be right back to see what it looks like after this. All right, so here it is. This is the third time. Look how much better that looks. We're gonna go in again one more time, and you'll get to see hopefully the final results. It should be really good, ready to go to cook out of. So I'll be right back. This will be the fourth time we've baked this at 425 with avocado oil upside down on our tray. So be right back, guys. All right, so it's been another hour. We let it cool off. There's our final product right there, guys. Nice, shiny, buffed, ready to cook. So now I can put this away, and when I get ready to cook cornbread, eggs, or whatever, it's not going to stick. And that's how you do it. So if y'all have any questions, just leave a comment asking. And later on, I'll have a video where I find one that's like rusted and kind of start from the very beginning, have it all stripped down, and we'll do another one. But this is the gist of it. So like I said, you go as many times as you need to. Sometimes, most of the times it's about 3 times. This time it was 4 or 5. I just lost count. But watch the video. It'll tell you how many times we did it. But anyways, it's ready to go. I appreciate you guys watching. Like, share, subscribe. Let that bell ring up there. Set it up for it. Whenever I come on, that bell ring, you'll get notifications of it. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Down Home Cooking with TJ. Thanks, guys.